my gosh. All right.
Wait, I'm gonna get this lit for you.
All right, nobody move. All right, oh my gosh, Demi, all right, an ice cream cake?
Make a wish.
All right, I'm gonna make a wish, here we go.
Happy birthday.
1, 2, 3. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Fudgy the Whale. That's what I'm talking about. Demi, I love you. Happy birthday, BFF. Oh,
yeah,
no.
happy birthday.
BFF, do you remember? It was 15 years ago that we became BFFs.
I do remember.
Look, there's a tweet from you. Jimmy Fallon is my new best friend. We're BFFs forever and ever. How do we start that again?
I don't know. I have no memory of that, but I remember when we became besties and we started giving each other gifts to one another. And
Yes.
you got me this sweatshirt
Yes.
that said my BFF and it was like your face on it. And it was incredible.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy to be BFFs with you for the last 15 years.
Me too.
You're a great BFF.
Thanks
for doing this to me.
I'm so sorry.
We got to get into a lot of things because
Yes.
some amazing things have happened to you. First of all, you got engaged.
I did.
Congratulations. Holy moly.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Engaged. You're both talented musicians. Have you thought of the wedding and you've thought of the music that you're going to play for this?
Yes, we have been planning the wedding for quite some time now. We got engaged in December and met with a wedding planner like a month later.
Really?
Yes, I wanted to be ahead of it. I didn't want to be stressed. And so we've put a lot of thought into what we're gonna have on our wedding day, and we've talked about them. You just dripped.
I just felt it. I'm dripping as you're talking.
Yeah.
Are you going to perform at your wedding?
I am not.
No,
I'm
right?
not.
That's too much stress.
It feels like I want this to feel not anything like work. So
Good.
Yeah.
All right,
so
good.
I'm not going.
Well, congratulations. I'm so happy for
Thank
you, bud.
you.
This is so good. Speaking of music, there's a rumor out there that you may be working on a new album.
Yes.
It's true?
Yeah. It's true. I'm working
I need
on
it. We
new
need it.
music, and I'm kind of figuring out my sound right now.
Yeah, so you always do a different sound. The last one was a little bit heavier.
Yeah, last album was heavy for sure.
Yeah.
And now I'm figuring it out, and I don't know when it'll come out, but it'll come out when I'm ready.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And is it a mix of happy songs, sad songs?
Yeah, so I tend to write from the place that I am in the moment.
Yeah.
And so because it's actually been it's been amazing. I've been writing just nothing but like love songs and like sexy songs because I'm just in this like really good place.
Yeah.
You know? And so it feels good to be able to write coming from that place.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear it. You know, anytime you want to come on, give us a taste of what you're working on. We always love that stuff,
that
right?
would be sick.
Anything. We love you so much.
Thank you.
But first, let's talk about this, your directorial debut.
Yes.
Child Star.
Yes.
It's the #1 movie on Hulu right now. #1, not bad. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. That's like, I'm blown away. I cannot believe it, and I'm
so proud
so
of you.
excited.
That's awesome. When did you
Thank
know that
you.
this was something you wanted to direct?
Well, I had the idea for this project probably about like 10 years ago. I've been like ruminating on it, and I've just been fascinated by the history of child stars, you know, what it's like to be a child star, the pressures, how it changes the family dynamics. And so when I started this project, I've always wanted to direct. I co-directed a couple music videos, and so when this project started to gain traction, it just made the most sense for me to co-direct it with my co-director, Nicola Marsh. And it was a no-brainer. I have a personal connection to the story, so.
I mean, a child star, and you get some great interviews in this documentary. Drew Barrymore, Kenan Thompson, Jojo Siwa. Was it hard to get them to agree to do this, or to get people?
They were all so wonderful. You know, I was surprised at how open and honest they were, but ultimately so thrilled. I'm so grateful for their participation. This story would not have been able to be told the way that it is without their participation in the films. And there were so many incredible insights. The vulnerability, the courage that was just displayed by them was, I'm forever grateful for.
Did you find that you had things in common?
Yes, one of the things that we had tons of things in common because, you know, we all had this similar experience to one another, but one of the common things that I found, which was really interesting, was this thread of, this common thread of disassociation. You know, fame is a privilege, but it's also traumatic to people who, well, anybody. It can be traumatic to anybody, but specifically minors. And I think that it was interesting talking to the participants of the film because I noticed that there were chunks of memories or chunks of times that we all don't remember. And I think that's a direct response to trauma.
Yeah. And what's out there that can be done or is being done right now that we need to speak up and have a conversation about?
Well, first of all, in order to make things different for future generations, there have to be protections put in place for minors of the digital age. There
is none.
There's none. So for kids in the acting industry, there's a thing called the Coogan Law, which is a trust which advocates for compensation for minors in the film and television industry. It works as a trust. Your money goes into a trust. When you turn 18, you receive that money, and it's basically just a protection for minors that are making so much money when they're young, and there's no protections like that put for minors of the digital age. So we're talking about families who are profiting off of social media. You know, minors need to be compensated for that. There's actually a bill on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk right now. He has until September 30th to sign it, and it advocates for the compensation of minors working on social media.
Let's go. Let's get that sign and moving. Let's go.
Let's go.
He's watching.
Yeah.
You also wrote a song for the movie called "You'll Be Okay, Kid," and
yes.
here's the it's fantastic. This must have it's a great song. It must have been very kind of therapeutic to write the song as well.
It was very therapeutic. I wrote it with my incredible co-writers Laura Veltz and Sasha Alex Sloan, who actually just did your show recently, or a few months ago, I guess. But we wrote it together, and it was basically like a letter to our inner child. And it was a very healing process for me.
You're the best, bud. Thank you for writing this song and making this movie.
Thank you.
I want to show everyone a clip. Here's Demi Lovato and Kenan Thompson in Child Star. Take a look.
I feel like when you are young and you start out in the industry and you start making a bunch of money right away, no one ever tells you that it runs out. And all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're like, oh, this is like, I have to keep working if I'm lucky enough to keep working, you know?
Yeah, man. For a long time, it was, you know, a lot of auditioning, like a lot of struggle or whatever.
A lot of rejection.
Ton of rejection.
Yeah.
Like, and I really considered not wanting to act anymore, like if these are the kinds of things I had to go through.
Demi Lovato, one of our favorites. Child Star is streaming now on Hulu. Demi and I are doing something fun after the break. Stick around.